Dogecoin. YOLO! What's going on, guys? Doge here, and today we're talking about Shiba Inu. So before we get started, please hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and all that good stuff, because we're gonna get into it and it's gonna get interesting. So Shiba Inu coin. So I think the first time I heard about it was probably earlier this year. I think Elon had mentioned Shiba in a tweet or something like that, and then it skyrocketed. The coin skyrocketed, and I was like, wait, there's a coin called Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu is the dog breed that's Doge. That's kind of confusing. Oh wait, it's supposed to be confusing. So every time Elon tweets anything Shiba Inu, referring to Doge, people are gonna think he's talking about the coin Shiba Inu and go buy that. So I don't know, it just kind of like frustrated me a little bit. I was like, that's not fair. I was like, they're just basically taking, the whole Dogecoin thing and like twisting it around and stuff. Not to mention, when I went to go look at it, it proclaimed itself as the Dogecoin killer. Like, up until recently, I believe. I don't know if it's even still on their website, but it says officially the Dogecoin killer. And so I'm like, that's so messed up. You know what I mean? Like, you're taking something so pure, so good, so like wholesome as the Doge meme, and you're basically trying to attack it. You're trying to confuse people. You're trying to trick people into thinking it's this coin when it's that coin. And I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's insane. That's not, it'll have its little, its little moonshot real quick, and then that's it. But here I am talking about it, right? Because it didn't stop there. So it wasn't just Shiba Inu that did that, Soon after Doge took off and did what it did and was all over the news and everything, there were a ton of coins coming out, right? So you had Daddy Doge, Mommy Doge, Doge wife. Now I think there's a Doge girlfriend. Like, wait, I thought he had a wife. Like, what's going on? But was Doge mistress going to be the next one? But there was a bunch of little spin-off coins, knockoff coins, fake me out coins that were trying to kind of ride the Doge wave and say, oh, this is the next one. I even saw one that was Doge's gay brother. It was crazy. I was just like, all of these, made up coins that are just trying to like ride the wave. Like, this is crazy. Like, these things are just going to be a flash in the pan and whatever, right? And a lot of them were flash in the pans and just kind of died off. But the only one that stuck around was Shiba Inu. And if you think of it from a marketing perspective, right? And if I'm just out to make money and I don't care about anything, Shiba Inu was a genius thing. It was smart. It was like, look, let's make a coin based off the dog breed that Doge is. So every single time somebody's referring to the dog breed, even in the Dogecoin community on Reddit, we call each other Shibs. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shib family. We call each other like my fellow Shibs. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how we refer to each other, as Shibs. So now every time, I even had to stop saying it on Twitter, because now every time somebody says something like that, they automatically associate it with Shiba Inu coin. You know what I mean? And it kind of takes away from what we're doing with Doge. So, I was frustrated about that. Also, even more recently, the Floki coin, right? The Floki Inu coin, right? I remember back when Elon first said he was going to buy a Shiba Inu puppy. And when he said that tweet specifically, he said he was going to name him Floki, right? And so there's two right there. He said, I'm going to buy a Shiba Inu puppy, something along those lines, and I'm going to name him Floki, right? So Shiba Inu shot up, right, when he said that, because they're like, oh, he's talking about Shiba Inu, he's talking about Shiba Inu. And then some other people were like, oh, let's make a coin. Let's make a Floki coin. And so they had plenty of time to create a coin and get a hype around it and all that other stuff and get everything, white paper, all that stuff put together. By the time that Elon actually got the dog, which he recently did, he just got the puppy, And, you know, Floki front puppy, right? And Floki shot up, but so did Shiba Inu, because Floki's a Shiba Inu. So I don't know, man. Like, these things really just kind of got to me the past few days, because I was just like, man, like, we can't have anything. You know what I mean? Like all of these people that are in Shiba Inu, all these people that are in Floki, that are in Daddy Doge, Mommy Doge, Baby Doge, Cousin Doge, Auntie Doge, like, they could all just, instead of buying into all these little, like, spin-off meme coins, why don't we all just get Doge? You know what I mean? Like, it just makes more sense. But I also understand how that comes across. You know, whenever I talk about Shiba Inu or talk about any of these other coins on my Twitter, which I've tweeted about it. Welcome to Hollywood. Which I tweeted about it plenty of times. Everybody's like, oh, you're a hater, you just don't want us to make money. Oh, you became a millionaire off Dogecoin, so you don't want anybody else to become a millionaire. It's like, no, I have no problem with everybody getting rich. I had a tweet saying I wish everybody got rich. I wish we all got rich. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem with that at all. It's when something isn't done right, you know, it's rooted in the wrong way of doing things. You know what I mean? Like the whole Dogecoin killer thing. Just going exactly opposite of what Doge is all about. That's what rubs me the wrong way. Like, if it was, instead of Shiba Inu coin, if it was called the Cat Daddy coin, or the Kitten coin, or the Cat coin, and had all of this success and this much of a rise recently, I'd be all for it. That's what's up. That's like, go ahead, guys, get your money. You know what I mean? But when it's something that's trying to take away from what we've already been building and what's been around for the past 7+ years, that's when I have an issue with it. You know what I mean? But, you know, I've thought a lot about it. I've tweeted a lot about it, obviously. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, you know what? If you put in $1,000 on Shiba Inu, or you put in $10,000, or however much money you want to put. Meet Kevin came out and said that he put money into Shiba Inu coin, and said he might pull out at any second whenever he feels like he made enough money. I'm not even gonna say invested, he gambled, because he even came out and said that he gambled $69,000, and then I think he put in another $50,000 on Shiba Inu coin, so well over $100,000 on a gamble. You know what I mean? And like I said, he proclaimed it a gamble. He's not doing this as an investment, right? Me with Dogecoin is an investment. I'm holding on to Doge for at least a year, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an investment. A gamble is something that you're trying to make a quick buck off of. You know what I'm saying? Which is what Meet Kevin is doing, and which is what a lot of people is doing. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. I have no problem with that. And like I said, I've gotten to the point where I have thought a lot about it. And I'm just like, you know what? At the end of the day, why did we all get into crypto? The majority, not everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, the majority of people have gotten into crypto to change their lives, to change their families' lives, to be able to afford things, to be able to buy their kids things, to be able to buy their mom things, or, you know what I mean, their family. And if Shiba Inu coin is a means for you to do that, so be it. You know what I mean? Like, if that's your way to get rich, if that's your way to make money, if that's your way to change your life and change the lives of those around you, then get as much Shiba Inu as you can. You know what I mean? But just be smart about it. Don't get it at an all-time high. You know what I mean? Wait till nobody's talking about it. Wait till the hype is over. Then you buy into it. Because something like Shiba Inu is always going to rise, because it's riding off of Doge's success. So next year when Doge explodes, or end of this year, or however long it takes for it to get to $1 and past $1, Shiba Inu coin's going to get some of that shine. You know what I mean? Shiba Inu coin's going to get some of that success. So, you know, like, I feel like you could probably make a lot of money off of Shiba Inu. So go ahead, do what you got to do. You know, a lot of people still think that it's too late to get into Dogecoin, and it's not. That's a misconception. You know what I mean? I understand lately, like within this last week, it hasn't really done much. You know, we've seen Bitcoin hit $55,000 a coin. We've seen Ethereum rise. You know what I mean? Like, and Dogecoin seems kind of stuck at a 25-cent mark. And that's fine, because, like I said, this is a long-term investment that I've done. It's all right if it doesn't. The first time Bitcoin hit $50,000 a coin, guess how much Doge was? 5 cents. it didn't skyrocket until a little bit after that. You know what I mean? Like, so if Doge was at 5 cents when Bitcoin was at $50,000 a coin, the fact that it's at 25 cents now and Bitcoin's at 55,000, that's not a bad place to be. I'd rather Dogecoin grow organically and kind of grow little by little and show stability as a coin rather than having these huge spikes and drops and spikes and drops. And that's not what you want in a coin. You know what I mean? You want something to grow organically and just over, you know, the course of time, keep building. That's what you want. So I'm not upset that Dogecoin isn't at $1 right now. Like, it was never the initial plan. Like, when I first bought it, I was like, I'm gonna wait at least a year to become a millionaire. It just so happened that it hit 75 cents within 2 months. Like, it exceeded my expectations of it. So to me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, 25 cents is a great place to be in. But with Shiba, it's nearing an all-time high. If it hasn't already hit where it was the first all-time high, it might have hit that and surpassed it. I'm not sure where it's at right now, but that's kind of scary. Like, for you to buy it near an all-time high or a new all-time high, that's scary, because that thing can just like plummet at any second, and you're losing a lot of money. A lot of people lost a lot of money the first time it spiked because of Dogecoin. You know what I mean? And they've been holding the bag this whole entire time. And now that it hit the all-time high, they got out of it. Just even, you know, they evened out and left. But yeah, you know what I mean? So no hate to Shiba Inu, no shade, no beef, no, you know what I mean? None of that. Like, if that's what you do and that's what you need to do to make some money and change your life, then do it. Buy up all the Shiba Inu. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to put that out there. I feel like a lot of people, you know, just think I was hating on Shiba Inu or you know, this, that, the third. I can admit I was initially frustrated when I found out about it and seeing, you know, everything around it and the essence of it was never, it just seemed negative at first. You know, it could have, you know, grown out of that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, that's what I had to say about it. Shout out to Dogecoin. Shout out to Shiba Inu. Do what it do. We're all homies. We're all family. Everything's all good. But yeah, so now we can get to my portfolio. And before we do that, do not forget, guys, that I do have some merchandise. I got shirts like these. I got a bunch of other things on the website. Go check it out. It helps support the channel a lot. It helps me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Make sure to get the merch at www.thedogecoinmillionaire.com. Different colors, different sizes. The link is in the description section. And also, if you guys want to get started investing, WeBull is for the people. WeBull's a great way to get started. WeBull's a great way to get started. I got the link in the description. Go over there, click on it. You go on WeBull. You can buy stocks, you can buy crypto, but you go on there, you put in $100 deposit, and they'll give you up to $300 back in stocks. You can keep those stocks, you can sell those stocks, you can do whatever you want. You can take your money back, and you're good. You know what I mean? Great way to get started. And yeah. Also, I'm gonna be in Vegas this weekend. There's a Pokemon convention, so it should be fun. I'll probably do a little bit of vlogging with the homies. You know what I mean? Andre's gonna be there, Graham's gonna be there. I think me, Kevin's gonna be there, so I'll get to, you know, link up with all the homies and just talk about life and finances and all that good stuff. I might learn a thing or two. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let's get to my portfolio, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Finger guns. All right, guys. So yeah, here is my portfolio. Currently $955,000. I am up about 10,000 in the past hour. I am up about 2,000 today. We're up about 2,000 a day. This week we're up $157,000. This month we're down $44,000. The past 3 months we're up $81,000. In the past year we're up $785,000. And of all time we are up $820,000. Look at my buying power. $3, because you know what I'm saying? I got no money no more. Dogecoin, how my Doge doing today? 24 cents. Not surprised. We were a little bit lower, went a little bit high. Today, you know, we're up a little bit, I guess. We hit 25.6 cents earlier. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is good. This is show stability. We're straight. Look at this. Look at this. I think the lowest we hit was when I called it the 16-cent mark. Again here at 19 cents. So clearly there's a, you know what I mean, a little upward trend there. And hopefully we'll see 30 cents soon, 35 cents soon, 40 cents soon. We'll see what happens, guys. But my position currently 3.9 million Doge coins, because I haven't sold a single coin. My equity is $956,000. My average cost basis is 4.7 cents per coin. My portfolio diversity is 100%, because I'm all in on Dogecoin. Total return $772,000, and today's return $3,300. So yeah, that's where we're at. Almost back to 1 million. Probably hit that again here soon. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Before we leave, though, do not forget that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is purely entertainment. Do your own due diligence and do your own research before investing in crypto or the stock market. Also, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll be up to date on every single one of my videos. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.